Sarah Jessica Parker just got caught supporting designers accused of racism, homophobia, and sexual assault, but her awkward attempt to hide it is what's making this go viral. At the Victoria's Secret fashion show, SJP was asked who she was wearing. She hesitated, looked to her publicist, and reluctantly admitted it was Dolce & Gabbana and Alexander Wang, two brands plagued by massive scandals. Dolce & Gabbana have a history of racist and anti-gay comments, while Alexander Wang was accused of sexual assault by multiple men. This isn't just a fashion choice, it's a calculated decision to support problematic figures, showing that for some celebrities, status is more important than ethics. This is the Epstein Network in action, a powerful figure using their platform to legitimize disgraced members of the elite, proving that accountability is only for people outside their circle. It's a masterclass in how power protects its own.
An influencer with 5 million followers just announced she has leukemia. The only problem? She's not real. AI influencer Lil Miquela posted a series of videos detailing her fake cancer journey, complete with nosebleeds and hospital visits. It was all a marketing campaign for a bone marrow donation nonprofit. The backlash was immediate and brutal, with people calling it disrespectful and dystopian for exploiting a real, life-threatening illness for clicks and brand engagement. But this isn't just a tone-deaf ad. It's a terrifying glimpse into the future of manipulation. This is the Epstein Network's philosophy, weaponized by big tech. It shows a complete disconnection from human suffering, where trauma is just another commodity to be packaged and sold. They're not just selling a product, they're selling a manufactured emotional experience. And it's deeply disturbing to watch unfold.
A tech company just used a fake cancer diagnosis to go viral. And they even got another celebrity to fall for it. Lil Miquela, an AI influencer owned by a blockchain company, ran a campaign where she pretended to have leukemia to raise awareness. The campaign was so convincing that celebrity Jojo Siwa actually joined the bone marrow registry because of it. The public was outraged, calling it a grotesque exploitation of a serious illness for marketing purposes. But this isn't just a marketing stunt gone wrong. It's a calculated strategy to manipulate human emotion on a massive scale. This is the evolution of the Epstein playbook. Epstein manipulated individuals emotionally. Now, tech companies can do it to millions at once, using AI to create synthetic suffering for profit. It's the industrialization of emotional exploitation, and it's happening right in our feeds.
A Formula One team just did something that almost never happens in the world of the elite. They actually held their star driver accountable. After Lando Norris caused a collision with his McLaren teammate Oscar Piastri, the team initially downplayed it. But after an internal review, they officially held Norris, their biggest star, accountable for the incident. Norris now faces undisclosed repercussions and has publicly accepted responsibility. This decision puts him at a disadvantage in the championship race against his own teammate. But in a world where the powerful are always protected, this is a shocking exception to the rule. This is the exact opposite of the Epstein Network. Instead of closing ranks to protect their most valuable asset, McLaren chose fairness and team harmony. It's a rare glimpse of what integrity looks like, in a system designed to protect the powerful.
A multi-million-dollar sports team just punished its biggest star, and it could cost them the world championship. McLaren star F1 driver Lando Norris was just held accountable for a crash with his teammate, Oscar Piastri. After an internal review, the team sided against their golden boy, with Norris admitting he faces repercussions. This is almost unheard of in elite sports, where stars are usually protected at all costs. The decision puts Norris 22 points behind Piastri in the title race. But this isn't just about a racing incident. It's a case study in how power networks are supposed to work, but really do. This is the anti-Epstein playbook, where Epstein's network of banks and universities protected him because he was too valuable. McLaren risked their championship to enforce consequences. It proves that accountability is possible, but only when an institution chooses integrity over protecting its assets.
A glamorous influencer was just arrested for ordering a violent gang to torture two men, and she was running the whole operation from her Instagram account. Brazilian influencer Isabela Paiva, who flaunts a lavish lifestyle to her 50,000 followers, was arrested after her home was robbed. Instead of calling the police, she allegedly used her close ties to the feared Comando Vermelho gang to track down the suspects and have them tortured. Police say she deliberately acted outside the law, driven by personal revenge. But this isn't just a case of vigilante justice. It's a terrifying look at how social media stars can wield real-world criminal power. This is the Epstein network model for the influencer age, using a public platform to build a respectable facade while leveraging a hidden network of criminals to operate above the law. Her Instagram was a front for a criminal enterprise.
An Instagram model just used one of Brazil's most feared gangs as her personal revenge squad, and it exposes the dark reality behind influencer wealth. When influencer Isabela Paiva's home was robbed, she didn't call the cops. She allegedly called the Comando Vermelho, a violent criminal gang, and ordered them to torture the suspects. Paiva, who constantly posts photos of cash and luxury cars, was arrested as part of an organized crime operation. Police say she has close ties to the gang. But this isn't just one influencer gone bad. It's a sign that the lines between social media fame and organized crime are blurring. This is a modern-day Epstein network. Paiva used her public image to create a perception of legitimacy while operating a shadow network to enforce her will. It's proof that for some of the new elite, the law is just a suggestion.
A group of powerful politicians just got caught saying the quiet part out loud, and now they've all gone into hiding. Senior members of the Young Republicans were just exposed for making racist and anti-Semitic remarks in a private Telegram group. The messages, leaked by Politico, show a shocking contrast between their public statements and their private beliefs. Since the story broke, the politicians involved have gone completely silent on social media, disappearing from public view. But this isn't just a few bad apples. It's a perfect illustration of how power networks operate. This is the Epstein playbook in its purest form. Maintain a respectable public facade while engaging in vile behavior behind closed doors. The panic and silence, now that they're exposed, shows that their biggest fear isn't being immoral, it's being seen as immoral. The mask has slipped.
A secret chat group just exposed what some politicians really think, and the messages are even worse than you can imagine. A private Telegram chat used by senior Young Republicans has been leaked, revealing a torrent of racist and anti-Semitic comments. These are the same people who craft careful public statements about unity and respect. The scandal, broken by Politico, has sent shockwaves through their party, and the members involved have vanished from social media. But this isn't just a political scandal. It's a textbook example of how the powerful maintain their influence. This is the core principle of the Epstein network. It's all about the separation of public and private selves. They project an image of respectability to gain power, while their true, ugly beliefs are shared only within their trusted circle. The elites didn't just expose their words, it exposed their entire operating system.